Hey, what's going on YouTube? Gary here, gzduel here to bring you guys a duel with my evil dragon deck and my opponent who's playing something I don't understand. Yeah, so you guys will see. And also because my mic is broken, I'm trying this new sort of audio thing out. I'm trying to just record over my laptop's own microphone. Tell me if it's adequate. I know it's not as good as my old microphone because that was actually really good and really expensive. But it's broken now, so I have to do something else. So I opened up pretty well, and I'm just wait. I feel like I'm squandering these resources because I'm using a Heavy Storm on one card, and it's like a face-up spell card that Dragosack could easily get over. And I'm also using a Monster Reborn on a normal level 1 dragon monster tuner. Seriously, I think I'm wasting a whole lot of resources. But at the same time, I want to get Stardust as fast as possible, and if this is what it takes, then this is what it takes. And I felt a little more comforted since I get to end off with a Super Rejuvenation, which will allow me to draw into 2 cards. But of the 2 cards, I draw into an Assault mode. Stardust Assault mode, and I was like, oh my god, that could have ended terribly. The Effect Veiler that I drew into could have been another Assault mode, Stardust Assault mode, and I would have had no targets for my Assault mode activate. But good thing it didn't really happen. So my opponent is trying out some different weird cards like the Special Hurricane and using Skull Marked Ladybug to increase his life points, which I don't understand. I guess it's some sort of heal deck, trying to heal as many life points, as much life points as possible, so that it's almost next to impossible for me to kill him, or so he thinks. And so I'm going to use one of my lightning's effect, and he's going to activate Solemn Wishes. And I was like, Solemn Wishes doesn't really hurt me that much. It doesn't affect any of my plays. It doesn't restrict my attack. It just increases his life points every time he draws cards. So that could be easily dealt with considering how big all of these elemental dragons, these dragon rulers are. So I decided not to negate. Since he also has 2 face down monster cards, I don't know, it could be like a man-eater bug or something. I don't know what he's playing really. And so I decided to be more cautious. I didn't negate the Solemn Wishes. And so I just used Dragosack's effect, get 2 tokens, and I plan to just attack with my Stardust Assault mode first. So my Stardust Assault mode attacks into none other than a Morphing Jar. I was like, oh cool, I get to draw 5 new cards for Dragon Rulers? Are you serious? Okay, thanks. And then I attack into the Unhappy Maiden, which is really fortunate for me because I attacked in that order so that I get to get rid of his Morphing Jar, as well as the Unhappy Maiden. And I drew into all of these new cards, and I was like, okay, cool, I guess that's all I'm going to do then. My opponent at this point also has 6 new cards, but all of his 6 new cards, he plays things like Goblin Thief, which, I don't know, I can take the 500 damage. You can increase 500 life points, I don't care, it doesn't really matter. All I have to do is just summon out all of my dragons, attack you directly. So he also sets 2 back row, which gets me kind of worried, just slightly. But I do have Dragosack, so I want to get rid of everything he has on the field and hopefully end the duel off because I have so many resources that he helped me draw into. I'm going to try to go for Ancient Secret Wyvern. Even though I have lower life points than he does, I'm pretty confident that I will be able to just OTK him with all of these baby dragons in my hand and the big dragons in my graveyard. So I'm going to activate Dragosack's effect even though there is a skill drain on the field. What I can do is tribute Dragosack himself to destroy the skill drain. Because Dragosack's effect results in the graveyard, it is able to activate. Just so you guys know, you can abuse Dragosack like that. And then I'm going to use these 2 baby dragons in my hand in order to try to get the big dragons from the deck. And I'm going to go for another Dragosack. But before that, I'm going to summon the Effect Veiler. And I'm going to use the Effect Veiler basically to go for Ancient Secret Wyvern and use the 2 dragons to go for Dragosack and try to get more tokens to destroy his face down monster. So that's what I decided to do. Of course, Ancient Secret Wyvern right now is only 100 attack because his life points are really high and higher than mine. So, Dragosack's effect, Detached Blaster, because Blaster has the most attack of all the Dragon Rulers. And we use Dragosack's effect without, skill drain. I'm going to use that and destroy the the Nimble Manga that he has. So it's a good thing that I used Draco Sack's effect, or else Nimble Manga would just help him heal life points, and that would have been really bad. So I just use, of course, I use like Blaster, and I'm gonna use Title's effect because Title has 2,600 attack, the second highest attack Dragon Ruler monster. So I'm careful not to banish the Stardust Assault mode because even if something happens and he stops this OTK right here, what I can do is I can overlay Tidal, I can overlay Blaster, and then go into another Drago Sack, and when that happens I would have one free zone, monster zone, and at the end phase my Stardust Assault mode can still come back. So it's pretty good. So I get all this protection and all these big monsters. But I don't think he'll survive, so my Ancient Secret Wyvern does the job. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Gary GZ Duels, signing out.